The hotter it gets, the more we crave a glass of ice-cold water. What surprises many people is, feeling cool doesn't always mean your body is actually cooling itself properly. That's why some people still feel thirsty, still feel tired, or even more drained afterward, despite drinking ice-cold water. The problem isn't the ice water itself. It's the condition your body is in when you drink it. In today's video, we're going to explore why the same cooling approach that works for one person may not be the right choice for someone else. More importantly, we'll talk about how to help your body cool down, replace lost fluids, and return to balance more effectively during hot summer days. Cooling off on the outside doesn't necessarily mean your body has fully returned to balance on the inside. After spending a long time out in the heat, sweating heavily, or beginning to feel exhausted, your body needs more than a brief sense of relief. It also needs to replace the fluids it has lost, restore its electrolyte balance, and have enough time to regulate itself again. That's what helps your body recover its natural balance. That's why a glass of ice water can make you feel better almost instantly. Your throat feels cooler. The heat seems to fade very quickly. But that feeling doesn't always reflect what's actually happening inside your body. After prolonged heat exposure, heavy sweating, or the first signs of exhaustion, your body usually needs to cool down gradually, replace lost fluids, restore electrolytes, and have a little more time to settle back into balance. That's why a gentler, slower approach to cooling down can sometimes help your body recover much more effectively. That doesn't mean ice water is always harmful. For many people, a glass of cold water isn't a problem at all. But there are times when a gentler way to cool down may simply be the better choice. Especially after you've spent too much time out in the sun. After you've been sweating heavily. When you start feeling dizzy, nauseous, or completely drained. Or when you've already lost a significant amount of fluid. People with sensitive digestion, those who tend to get an upset stomach from cold drinks, older adults, or people who naturally have low blood pressure, may find that a glass of ice water isn't the best choice at that moment. The key isn't avoiding ice water at all costs. It's knowing when a gentler approach to cooling down may help your body return to balance more effectively. When your body's internal temperature starts getting too high, or you've already lost too much fluid, you'll usually notice some very clear signs. It could be constant thirst, even after you've just had something to drink. Dry lips, a dry mouth, skin that feels hotter than usual, a headache starting to come on, dizziness, feeling lightheaded when you stand up, a faster heartbeat, feeling exhausted, even without doing much, urinating less than usual, or urine that's dark yellow. Some people also feel nauseous or simply feel unwell. If you begin to experience confusion, disorientation, or fainting, it's no longer something that can be managed with rest alone. It could be a medical emergency. If you, or someone around you, shows these signs after spending time in extreme heat, seek medical attention as soon as possible. If you've spent a long time out in the sun, your first choice shouldn't be an ice-cold drink. Start by replacing the fluids you've lost, restoring your electrolyte balance, and helping your body gradually return to balance. A glass of cool water, not ice-cold, is often the best place to start. If you've been sweating heavily, an electrolyte drink or an oral rehydration solution is often the better choice. For some people, coconut water may also be a good option. Diluted lemonade, with a little sugar and, when appropriate, a small pinch of salt, can also help replace fluids gently. If you'd like a little variety, you can also choose cooled roasted barley tea, diluted hibiscus tea, or a diluted gotu kola drink if it suits your body's needs. Sometimes a light broth or a simple soup does more than replace fluids. It can also help your body gradually regain its balance after heavy sweating. No single option is right for everyone, but when you start with what your body actually needs, cooling down is often far more effective. Once you've replaced enough fluids, the next thing to think about is what you're going to eat. The foods you choose also influence how well your body regains its balance after hot summer days. Instead of meals that are too greasy, too spicy, or too heavy, choose foods that are rich in water, easy to digest, and gentler on your body. A bowl of vegetable soup, a bowl of rice porridge, watermelon, cucumber, or winter melon, a pear, an orange, grapefruit, or dragon fruit. These foods do more than add extra fluids. They can also help you feel more comfortable during hot weather. The important thing isn't eating a large amount all at once. And colder isn't always better. Eat enough, drink enough. Give your body time to absorb, adapt, and regulate itself at its own pace. That's often the most natural and the most sustainable way to help your body find its balance again. When the weather gets extremely hot, sometimes what leaves you feeling even more exhausted isn't the heat itself. It's the everyday habits we repeat without realizing it. Some people drink plenty of water, but it's only plain water, even though their body has lost both fluids and electrolytes through sweat. Others come in after spending time out in the sun and immediately start drinking glass after glass of ice-cold water, hoping to cool off as quickly as possible. When they feel tired, many people turn to coffee or energy drinks to get their energy back. Others choose alcohol to quench their thirst, or take a very cold shower while their body is still extremely hot. Some people continue exercising during the hottest part of the day, or wait until they're already thirsty before drinking water. None of these habits will necessarily cause problems right away, but when they're repeated day after day, they can make it harder for your body to retain fluids, regulate its temperature, and return to a stable state after being exposed to intense heat. Sometimes what you need isn't to push yourself harder. It's simply to stop making your body work harder than it already has to. When your body has already become overheated, don't rush to do everything at once. The first step is to get away from the heat. Move into the shade, or anywhere that's cooler and well ventilated. If your clothes feel too tight or trap too much heat, loosen them so your body can release heat more easily. Instead of drinking a large amount of water all at once, take small sips, giving your body time to absorb them. A cool towel placed on your neck, under your arms, or around your groin can also help your body cool down more gently. If you have air conditioning or a fan, use it in moderation. The goal isn't to cool yourself down as quickly as possible. It's to help your body gradually return to a stable state. After resting for about 10 to 20 minutes, you can begin eating or drinking a little more, so your digestive system doesn't have to process too much all at once. During that time, pay attention to the signals your body is giving you. If the dizziness, nausea, confusion, or exhaustion doesn't improve or starts getting worse, don't try to push through it. That's when you should seek medical attention as soon as possible. If there's just one thing I hope you remember from today's video, it's this: your body doesn't just need to feel cooler. It also needs time to settle back into balance. Sometimes what helps you get through a scorching hot day isn't the coldest glass of water. It's choosing the approach that helps your body cool down, replace lost fluids, and gradually regain its balance in the way it needs most. Because feeling cool can happen in just a few seconds, but truly feeling better usually takes more than that. And just like so many other things, not everybody needs the same kind of care. In the next video, we're going to explore some of the most common cooling drinks people enjoy during the summer. But the more important question isn't simply, which one helps you feel cooler? It's this: which one is actually the best fit for your body? Because some people need to cool down more gently. Some need to replace fluids and electrolytes, while others need to be more careful with drinks that are too cooling. If today's video helped you see cooling down from a different perspective, please give it a like, subscribe, and join us here at How to Live Naturally. And remember, not every body needs the same kind of care. Understand your body, eat well, live naturally.